Hi everyone, this is reuventiv, and I decided to start a series where I'm going to be personifying inanimate objects, and the first one I decided to go with was a candle. You might have seen pictures or posts of other creators and artists who have done the same thing where they personify inanimate objects, and one creator that comes to mind is Feeful. Now, even though she does not post on YouTube, she does post actively on Tumblr and Instagram, and I have often seen her post, and I genuinely love her work so much. I think she does mainly draw plants, and she's done mitochondria as well. So she does basically sciencey kind of stuff and rare plants and flowers. So she adds in her own artistic rendition to the pictures that she references. So even though right now it looks just like a regular person, when the hair will be done, this picture is going to make a lot more sense because her hair are kind of going to be melting. Like, that's what I was going for. And yeah. So over here I'm just adding in shadows to the neck, and I'm gonna be adding in different colors as well. I decided to go with a bluish hue that you will see, and it didn't end up looking that good on the face, but I decided to just add it to the neck. I really love having textured art, and over here I was using this textured brush that I had found on Pinterest. For me, I usually find my brushes from Pinterest. I use IBIS Paint X, and I found some really good brushes that I know are gonna be my ride or die, and I use those. Now, the hair over here are looking too gingerish, but we'll get to that later. And over here I'm just adding in the shine, and that is the final part. You can see, like, that is where it's gonna kind of make sense. First thing that I did was change the hue to perhaps make it more candle colored, and the second thing you can see is the kind of melting wax from her hair, and I decided not to overdo it, and I also added in some orange shadows to show that it's wax. And this shine, honestly, this shine is one of my favorite parts. It looks amazing on the hair. So next I'm just working on tiny details, and pretty much, yeah, I'm just rendering it and trying to make it more better. So this is the second piece that we started on, and the first thing I did was to just color it in, and over here I'm working on the first piece again, where I decided that it's better to add in some caramelish color, to show that it's wax, basically. Like, I don't know, when I was genuinely making the first piece, I was thinking that the second video that I'm gonna do is going to be about me drawing a caramel lady but I hope that looks like a candle. I genuinely hope it does. Okay, over here you can see that I'm working in a gradient, and I decided to work with a pink. I don't know why, but I decided that pink would be good, and it just looks very interesting to the eye. So over here you can also see that I was trying to add in the melted wax strip. And one more thing, the reason that I decided to go with a dress like this was because I actually once saw a TikTok video where there was this woman, and she had this ginormous candle, and it was basically the wax that was melting was kind of forming a sunset, and she was basically hoping on a whim that the wax melts in a specific way so that the candle looks good, and that was what was in the back of my mind when I was making this. So I decided to go with that, and over here this looks like an absolute demon, but we're gonna fix that. I don't know why I decided to go with this, because at first I was like that, why not just make her eyes glow from within? And in the end I decided, nah, let's not do that, because that genuinely looks like her eyes have been gouged out. Okay, like that's insane. Okay, so I have the flu right now, so if my voice sounds a little weird, please ignore that. Now over here I'm doing the hair, and I don't know why I decided that maybe adding in a orange shadow to it would be really great, but it looks really weird. Again, I'm just trying to make the bun look really juicy, and I kind of like it. It looks really nice, but then again, it's kind of giving caramel over here. We need to have it give candle, right? And another thing is that I added in these purplish shadows beneath her eyes, and I really did want to give her yellow irises, but that was just not possible without it looking too freaky. The problem was that, like, I added in the shine in her irises and her eyes, and it just ended up reminding me of animatronics, like you know, Freddy Fazbear, I guess that's the name. It reminded me of him, okay, when I saw the yellowish eyes. So in the end I just decided to scratch that idea. Now over here you can see that I was trying to do the candle wax strips, and I decided to go with a grayish color because I was low-key regretting not making a gray candle, and I really wanted to, but I was just so tired of this. I don't know, recently I just get really tired of making art, and I don't want to burn out, but you know how it is. So it would have been really cool if we did draw a gray candle. Perhaps in the future I will, but it was really fun to draw the wax strips, that's for sure. I was a little hesitant about doing this part because it was low-key giving frosting, you know, like cream frosting on a cake, and I just decided, you know what, frick it, I will just do it, and I decided to go with it, and I kind of liked the result. Honestly, it's crazy that when I was making the first picture, I was reminded of caramel, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a caramel lady after this. And in this second picture, I was reminded of a lemon loaf cake, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make lemon loaf cake lady after this. But we'll see how it goes. I haven't even started anything yet. I'm just literally editing videos, and it's very tiring to edit videos, but it's also very fun. I don't know, I'm just very lazy currently right now. It's another thing that I wanted to discuss was the dress, and no, she does not have unachievable body standards because she's a candle, okay? So I kind of decided to go with this because it made the dress look more easier to drip. I kind of wanted the dress to have that drippy effect, so I gave her these humongous wide hips so that the wax would pool at the bottom, and that's why I decided to go with this. So all body types are welcome, but I decided to choose this one for this particular drawing. Her chin was looking non-existent, so I decided to add in the shadow beneath it, and over here I'm just fixing things up. Again, I did try to do the wax melts, but I couldn't do it that much without it looking super crazy, and I did also fix the color as well. It was giving way too much caramel, and I wanted it to give candle. So yeah, and then again, one thing that I decided was I kind of wanted her hair to drip down, like actively drip down, and perhaps merge in the dress, but then I was like, that's gonna be way too crazy. So I just toned it down, and I just gave her a few wax melts. Working on the hands was low-key so annoying, but I persevered and I decided that, you know what, let's just try to make it look the best we can. Originally, as you just saw right now, the plan was that maybe I could have her palms be candles, and it just looks like she's like, her hands are on fire with like a tiny flame. But I decided that's just gonna look way too, I don't know, it wasn't the way that I wanted my art to look like. I wanted her to be on fire, not her hands like she's some sort of goddess or something like that, you know. Over here I wanted her hand to look like it was facing forward, and I just decided to make do with whatever I could, and I gave up in the end. I just added in these lines. I looked at my hand and I was like, oh, you know what, these lines in the palm, let's just add these over here and call it a day. Okay, so here I was just fixing her teeth and giving her a gradient of lips. And another thing that I really wanted was to give her a pearl necklace. And first I shaded the bottom parts of the pearls with a peachish pinkish color, and then I added a shine on later by the ad layer. Okay, and honestly it looked so pretty. I decided to add the shine slash glitter on the dress as well, and I kind of really liked how it turned out. For some reason I just wanted her to look really shiny, so I added in a lot of shine on her face, and I added it on her body as well. You can see it on her arms, and then I lowered the opacity for that so it doesn't end up looking super weird. And honestly, right now that I'm looking at it, it looks really nice like that, but I wanted her to have some sort of eyes, you know, and I tried that with the ad layer. But I did try different things with her irises, even coloring the whole part to be white, and I thought that maybe it would work out, but it didn't. So in the end, what I decided to go with was that I added this yellow color, and over the top I added a white highlight, and it low-key looks like a flame. So I was like, you know what, that kind of looks good, okay. And then again on the lips I'm adding in these golden highlights, not white. I decided to go with golden, and it looks very scrumptious. And if you have a question about how to draw lips, then I have a video called how to draw lips on my YouTube channel. It's a very detailed one, and yeah, I hope you watch it and get some valuable insight and information. Now over here I added in the candle wicks on their heads, and I was going to draw a flame over there. Now it's time to draw the background candles, and for this I did decide to consult Pinterest, and I noticed that on the top of the candle there was this warmth in the reference picture. So I did decide to incorporate that warmth, but I don't know if I did a good job because it looked so muted and dull. But yeah, I did do a lot of candle drips. I added in so many candle drips, and I don't know, I think that made it better. Honestly, you can see over here that I did a violet color and a grayish color, and then I also incorporated orange in here. And I wanted to do so many more reference pictures. I wanted to like draw a candle lady which was with violet hues, another one which was with gray hues. There's just so many different options, but I went with this color which is a goldenish kind of color, I guess. And yeah, honestly, if I do make other pictures one day, I will definitely make a candle with these different hues. With ideas like this, artists have such creative liberty that they can do so many different things. And again, this could have went so many different ways, but I decided that I was going to do the simplest way because I was super lazy. But then again, it was also very fun to draw this piece, and perhaps one day I'm going to draw a very different piece where it's going to be something very dynamic, you know. But yeah, I feel like the concept of candle lady is a really good concept, and I'm gonna do way more of these videos where I'm gonna draw inanimate objects as something human, you know. Okay, so I decided to get started on the background, and I was trying out these different brushes along with different textures, and yeah, there's very limited textures over here, but when I was trying out different apps, I was trying them out for a YouTube video where I tried different art programs and I rated them out of a 10. It did not go as well, but I did find one app which had such good free options and it had such good brushes. So I didn't know about that app at this point, otherwise I would have used it. So yeah, I will upload that video, but I have to make it less boring first. And over here I was just trying to draw smoke, but it wasn't going the way that I wanted it to go, and I looked at so many reference pictures as well, but it just wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. So in the end I just decided to go with a flame. I was still trying to achieve the smoke idea with a very low opacity brush, but then I just gave up. And you can see that I'm going from a darker color to lighter color, so from orange to yellow. And yeah, it kind of looked weird, so I just started again and again and again. And yeah, it's just me going to be drawing flames this whole time, and pretty much. For future ideas like this, I'm definitely gonna make the character interact with their environment more and interact with other characters, and I'm gonna have like a lot more going on in the background. I just want to make very detailed illustrations. So we are almost reaching the end of this video, and after this I'm going to show you the final piece, and I definitely hope you enjoyed this video and perhaps learned something from it, even though I didn't explain that well. So now this is almost the last part that we have to complete, and this was me drawing the flame. And I wanted it to look very wispy and very pretty, so that's why I decided to go with this shape. And then again I'm doing the same thing where I'm going from orange to yellow to white. And yeah, I think this was one of my favorite parts. It was so fun adding in the swirls and the shine. It was really nice. I was also adding in these very thin lines which were yellow, but at the same time I added in some white colored lines as well to give it a little bit more shine. And over here I was just fixing her lips because they kind of were giving filler lips and it looked a bit weird. I also redid the color to make it look a bit more peachy. And another thing that I was contemplating was perhaps a multiply layer with a purplish color to add in the shadows. And in some seconds you will see me do that, where I tried adding in a purplish hue for the shadows, but that just did not look good. So I decided, you know what, let's just go with this. Also, her face looked so swollen and so weird that I was glad I noticed that, and I erased it a little bit, and I hope it looks a little less weird now. So this was not a good idea, and even with lowering the opacity it looked a little bit weird. I did add in this grain filter just to give it that vintage feel, and this is the final product. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Stay tuned for more.